Hello, marketing legends. Welcome to MNN with your host, James Harold Meeker, broadcasting in the Silicon Valley hills of Austin, Texas. It's April the 23rd, 2026. Today we're covering Adobe's just announced major rebrand of an AI push. This seems to focus on turning the customer experience into something closer to an autonomous operation. The market seems to be over Adobe, and real options, real customer choice has been emerging. While the king of creative was sleeping, new tools have been released as AI powerful, high quality, democratized, and affordable. But before we dig into this, one quick note. At the end of today's podcast, I have some important updates to share with you. So let's get started. Is Adobe's new CX Enterprise rebrand too little, too late? You see, Adobe just announced it's rebranding its Experience Cloud to CX Enterprise and doubling down on AI agents for the customer's journey. The company is positioning these agents to handle more end-to-end tasks across data personalization and workflow automation. Marketing teams across the globe have spent years bolting together point solutions that require heavy human oversight. Now the stack itself is being asked to act more independently. Yesterday's best practice of manual campaign orchestration. Yesterday's best practice of manual campaign orchestration looks slower when agents can iterate faster than pink slips can fly. I spent years watching vendors' new solutions meet real-world constraints. The same gap shows up here when promised autonomy meets legacy data quality. Marketeers in product strategy and enterprise tech roles should note how this shifts accountability from execution to oversight. Not to be quiet on this subject, Canva, this marketing wonk's favorite tool of choice, just announced their new 2.0 release. It pushes AI deeper into the creative workflows too. Creative production has been a bottleneck for campaigns that need speed across the various channels. When tools move from assistance to conversation-driven output, the skill sets for entry-level roles shifts from execution to more senior roles handling the evaluation of the work. I worked in product launches where speed met quality control. The same tension applies here. Marketing professionals handling content strategy should consider how this changes team structure. So, while you're looking at your marketing resources, planning how best to optimize AI-based tools in your workflow, it might be a good idea to also look at some of these new tools that are emerging on the scene. Besides Canva, several platforms have shifted toward low-cost, free, or one-time purchase models to challenge Adobe's subscription-heavy Creative Cloud approach, particularly in photo editing, vector design, video, and all-in-one creative workflows. These include Affinity Studio, which was recently acquired and integrated into Canva. DaVinci Resolve, known for video editing and color grading, just released a photo editing app in an attempt to keep up with Canva and Adobe. There are others like Inkscape and Pixlr and Figma and Photopea and Vesame, and of course, our old friend, the GIMP. All of these are worth consideration if you're going to look at your team, resources, processes, and how to best integrate new optimization mechanisms in an AI world. These creative platforms and apps are gaining momentum as Adobe's recurring costs are pushing freelancers, small teams, and marketeers toward alternatives. Affinity's move to free core access after Canva's acquisition stands out as a direct broadside against Adobe's model. It delivers professional-grade tools without ongoing fees for the base features. I think the real pressure on Adobe comes from the combination of free open tools handling 70 to 80% of the typical workflows and one-time purchase options covering the rest. Yesterday's assumption that you need an expensive monthly subscription for professional output is getting tested daily. If you've not tested Affinity or some of these other apps, they could free up budget for more AI tokens. Before we wrap things up, I have a few important updates for you. I'm happy to announce that I have kicked off a YouTube channel this week. I migrated some of the content from last week to YouTube, and this podcast will join the channel as well. You can find the channel at youtube.com/at Harrold House. Harrold's with 2 R's, of course, and I'll put a link in the first comments below, so it makes it easier to find. Next week, I'm planning a working trip to the desert where I'll have solitude, and hopefully this will help me wrap up a book that I've been working on. More on this as we get closer to the publication date. I don't plan on releasing any videos while remote, but there's a chance you may see an occasional post on LinkedIn if you follow me or Harrold House Media there. So as always, thank you for dropping in on your MNN podcast today. I'll place links so you can research this content yourself. Please like and follow for future content. Share this episode with your colleagues. Please share your ideas in the comments section below, and I read each and every one of them. Thank you. Have a great day.